Hello. I have not streamed in a while, so I don't really remember what to do. Can people hear me? I can't tell if I can see the comments or not. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna hope that it's working and just start the stream, I guess. Okay. So, right. Sorry, it's been such a long time since I've streamed. I think it's been like a year now, because I've been busy with school. But now I am back to, well, doing nothing right now, kind of because I'm unemployed. But that's fine, because that means I have time to work on my portfolio and working on this new game. So I've actually started a new project called Can You Forgive Me? I'm still working on last summer for Boxed Up Dreams, but I saw some game jams that I really wanted to join, and this story that I've been writing for a bit has been kind of like, it's been important to me, but I didn't really know when I could start it because I've been so busy with boxes. But seeing the theme of these game jams, which was the Yuri jam and the Dying jam, I thought that this would be the perfect time to practice my writing and start a new project, which is really exciting, but also it's a lot of work, and it has been a lot of work. Let's see. I think there's only 19 days left for me to finish the entire game, and I am not done 50% of the work, I think, which is not great, but I am now coming out of my, not procrastination, but I think I was a bit burnt out after school. But now I am back into working. So, enough with the intro, I guess. For today, what I need to do is work on some CGs, which are, I don't know what it stands for, but it's, I think they're custom images in visual novels to give a bit more, like, personality and depth to important scenes. So, I know none of you watching right now probably know who the characters are unless you're part of my Discord server. So I don't really have much to say on, or not much to say, but don't really know what I could really talk about yet, but I guess this is mostly just gonna be like a drawing stream. But yeah. I guess I'll just get started then. So, what am I drawing first? I am doing right, okay. I need to do a shot where one of the second main characters is opening up the door to see the other main character. But I need a reference to my door. Where did I put it? Okay. I don't know how long the stream is going to be, just because I have a lot of work to do, and also because I'm pretty anxious, just because I haven't streamed in a while. But we'll see how it goes. I have a reference image for how I want this to look, but okay, I think I need to make the perspective a bit more extreme. I should just redo it, actually. I think that should work. I have yet to figure out how to mirror perspective. So this is probably not going to be super symmetrical, but that's fine. Oh yeah, and I don't know why. I can go vertically, but horizontally, I think you need to set up another ruler for that, but I'm not sure. This is kind of what my workaround is, just have 2 rulers at once, except for when it goes green like that, that means it's been disabled. There we go, okay. So if I hide it, make a new layer, and then go like that. Okay, now I can do the horizontal, and there we go. Okay. I need the doorway. Actually, no. This is the end of a hallway, kind of. So I think it's fine if I keep it smaller. I think I need to move the horizon line down a bit, though. Okay. Move this more in the middle. That is not what I wanted. I make it less extreme. I think I need to make the perspective ruler a bit less extreme. Again, I really need to figure out how to mirror it. But for now, eyeballing it is just fine, I think. Okay. And again, that is not what I want. I want this to be more like that. Actually, no, I do want it a bit more extreme. Oops. Why is that not doing it? Oh. Okay, maybe the other ruler is kind of in the way. But that's fine. I just need to alternate when I need to do horizontal lines. Okay. I haven't actually planned out how I want this hallway to look. I do have the reference image, but I don't want to copy it exactly. I guess this should be like a railing. should be good. I don't know if I want to add city lights yet. Also, it's supposed to be raining in the scene, but a little later in the scene. So I want to add the rain because it'll make the scene look more dramatic. But also, it doesn't happen yet, which is quite unfortunate. And I haven't actually planned out the pose for the character. I think I'll just have them standing there, because it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like super full of character this moment. It's more like a surprise that this character is here. So I think I'll just have them stand like neutrally. Like, I don't know how to describe the vibe. I would just, yeah. But what do I want them to do with their arms? I guess for now I will just draw the general anatomy. I think, okay, they're carrying a violin case. So, hold on. That looks bright. Okay. Do I want to keep the pose though? I think their hand is just gonna be here holding their violin case. I'm being very specific by saying violin case and not violin, for reasons that are going to be shown in the game. But yeah. What do I want them to do with their other arm? I think I'll just have it be down. I'm not quite happy with the proportions. Probably just make their face a bit smaller. Okay, that's better. Oh, I have realized I've not checked chat in a while. That's gonna show on screen. Okay, I had this problem last time I was streaming, but I don't really know how to check chat and draw at the same time, because I'm using OBS, so I have this thing where I can see the chat, but obviously you guys can see it too right now, unless I hide it behind the overlay. Okay. I can hide it behind the overlay, perfect. Oh, but that means I can't access my brushes. I think I'm just gonna have to flip back and forth between checking and drawing, which means there's probably going to be a delay in response time, so I apologize for that. But, yeah. For now, I guess I will answer the questions I've missed. Who am I planning on drawing? Okay, so I don't know if you were here for like the very beginning of the stream, but I was explaining that I'm working on a new project called Can You Forgive Me, which is a prequel to a story I'm working on, like a new story I'm working on called I'll Forgive You. And I'm still working on Last Summer and Boxed Up Dreams, but I just wanted to do this short side project. And right now, I am drawing one of the main characters, named... Well, it's a temporary name, because I'm bad at names, and I didn't want to, like, pick a name right when I created the character, because, well, then I'm probably going to be stuck with it forever. So for now, their temporary name is Fox, and the actual main character is named Panda. Just because when I first drew them, they, like, the expressions I guess I gave them reminded me of a fox and a panda, kinda. And I don't mean like the black and white panda, although that would be fitting for the art style because it's black and white, but more of the red panda. So that is who I am drawing right now. And this is for a flashback scene. During one of the scenes, if you've unlocked it, you'll get to have a conversation with Fox, even though they are dead. The main premise of the story is in the description, but I don't know, because Shorts doesn't really have descriptions anymore, but hopefully live streams do. They should. So if you're curious about, like, just the main premise of the story, because I don't really want to explain it every time someone asks, and I'm sure there's going to be a few people who are going to ask because, well, it's a new project and I have not posted about it at all yet, even on my Instagram, which is my main platform, just because I've been kind of really busy just for the past few months in general, with school and all that, so I haven't really had time to make illustrations, which is kind of the only thing I can post on Instagram. And also I haven't had time to make any more reels, or I guess on YouTube they would be called shorts. But yeah, the only people who really know about it are the people on my Discord server, because I post, like, daily updates, basically, of, well, I try to update daily, but sometimes I just forget after working to update what I did for the day. So yeah, it's more like every other day, which I'll post what I did for the day. But yeah, also, the drawing I'm doing is not very good because I get really anxious when people watch me draw. So, unfortunately, this is probably going to look awkward for a while. But that was a very long explanation for just who am I drawing. What else have I missed? Bro, wait, who said is that Diddy? I don't even know where that came from, but I'm pretty sure that's not a good expression, just from people, for how people have used it online recently. Most of the media I've been watching these days is not like it's just like watching shows and stuff, so I don't really know what's happening on, like, Twitter and stuff, so I don't know the exact situation of that, but that's no, I am not drawing that person. I am drawing, as I've explained now, Fox. But yeah, I don't know how rendered I want to go with these CGs because, well, they're supposed to be more like cinematic, I believe. Usually in visual novels, they're supposed to be more cinematic than just like your dialogue sprites, which this is the dialogue sprite for the character I'm drawing right now. And I do want to put more effort into it, but also I only have 19 days left, and I have not started the coding, which is not good. Well, I have the base coding done for the visual novel system, but I haven't done any of like the actual coding specifically for this game. So that's, I've budgeted, I think 8 days to work on it, on the coding, which is a bit rough, but also I've only scheduled, I think it was 7 or 8 days for drawing as well. And I think the art should take longer than the coding, just because there's so much art that I want to do for the game, which is my own fault entirely. But I'm kind of a new programmer. I only learned from like school, so I probably don't have a good estimate for how long that would actually take. But hopefully I can finish it within the 8 days I've given myself. But we'll see. How did I draw this coat before? And then I need to draw the arm of that coat. And then this needs to extend all the way down. Okay, I think that's the base outfit done. And then for the face, I don't know what expression to give them. Oh, I am on transparent right now. Okay. I think I'm gonna do their hair first, though. Okay, someone asked what the game is called. It is called Can You Forgive Me? I've been trying to think of a new name for the game because, like, even for setting up this stream, it was kind of like, if I just put Can You Forgive Me in the title without the quotation marks, that kind of like looks odd because that's just like a normal phrase people can say, right? So I'm worried that if I name the game Can You Forgive Me, it'll be kind of hard to find. But also it fits too well for the game. And also because I've named the main story, which this is the prequel for, I'll Forgive You. So it's like once you know the, I guess, the quote-unquote twist of the story, then those names work really well together. So I really don't want to change it, but also it's a little hard to like explain sometimes what I'm working on, because I'll say, oh, I'm working on Can You Forgive Me? And then, like, I've told my friends this once, like, oh, I'm working on my game Can You Forgive Me? And it's a little, like, confusing sometimes. But I think at this point, I'm probably not going to change the name, just because I don't know, like, what else to name it. But, wait, no, the braid is supposed to be on the other side. And I kind of drew it off center. Oops. But then the tangent line here. I think I'm gonna leave the loose strands for paint over. Her hair's supposed to look really messy right now. So I was going to do that with the line art, but, or not the line art, this is still the sketch, I guess. But then that causes a tangent line, so. And then the rest of the braid. Is that how long I made it before? No, it needs one more braid piece. Okay. Oh, I did not read the second half of the question. What is your game called, and is it already out? It is not already out. I'm currently working on just the prequel of the story, so this is like the first installment, I guess, of this story that I'm doing. So no, it is not out. I eventually want to release a full game of like the main story, but for now I only have time to do, well, the time and the skill to do the, like a quick little prequel. And I say skill because I think I could have the skill to draw it right now, but I don't have the skills to write it, because I am not a very good writer. I've never really been good with words, so having to write many words that sounds coherent and smart and fits well with character voices and stuff, I cannot do. My dialogue writing skills are kind of a travesty, so I've been using this project to kind of like practice those skills, because eventually I'll probably be writing the story on my own. So I just needed a short project to practice my writing. Also because I need to write some scenes for last summer, like some new scenes for last summer, on my own, I believe. So I wanted a bit of practice before doing that, because last summer is going to be a slightly bigger game. So it's a bit more important that I get that part right. But nope, it is not out yet. It should, however, if I can stick to the timeline, it should be out by December 2nd, because that is when the game jam that I'm submitting this for ends. So, if I can't finish it by then, it's not the end of the world, just because there's 2 game jams I'm submitting this to. The Dying Jam, which is a themed around like death and grief, and that is not the same opacity. And then the Yuri Jam, which is, well, Yuri is lesbians. So there's the two main characters are more, well, Panda goes by she, her, and then Fox is, I would say, femme NB. So it still fits. The rules of the jam said that they were flexible as well, so I'm not too worried that they're gonna like take it down or whatever. But the Yuri Jam ends on December 2nd, so I basically have to have this finished by December 2nd, which is kind of scary because, as I've mentioned, I still have a lot of work to do. But I have a bit of faith that I can do it. Not a lot, just because it's a lot of work to do, and I tend to underestimate how much work something takes. So, like last year, when I said I was gonna try and get Last Summer done in 2 months, like, who did you think you were? 2 months? That was not happening. So, yeah. If I can't get it done by that time, I'll probably just release it for the Dying Jam end date, which is a month after. I'm not sure. Let me look this up. Okay, so the Dying Jam ends on December 31st, so I would get basically a few more weeks. So either way, I've put like enough work into this that I'm going to release it either way, just because I don't want to waste that effort and that time. And also, it's just like a good portfolio piece. But also because another purpose of the project, not only to increase my writing skills, was to test out the actual like visual novel system that I built in Unity. I used RenPy for blank canvas, and that was great. I love RenPy. But also, if I'm gonna be a programmer in the games industry, which hopefully, I mean, that's kind of what I went to school for, then I would probably need to do most of the heavy lifting of the programming myself, which means RenPy is a bit too simple for me to use. So I need to build my own engine, which I did with the help of a really good tutorial series. But I need to test out that system to make sure it works, which is the second purpose of making this game. So either way, it will come out. It will be released on itch, on my itch page. Hopefully by December 2nd, but we'll just have to see with that. And again, I went on a really long tangent for one question. I've probably missed a lot. Violin case is smaller. Okay, well, it's hidden behind the jacket now, so it's fine. I don't need to fix it. Let's see. What is the situation? Okay, well, I guess it's not a huge spoiler. Even if it is a spoiler, like, not many people are watching this stream, so I think it's fine if I say it. If you don't want spoilers for the game, then you might not want to listen to this next part. It's not a big spoiler, though. So, in one of the scenes, the Panda, the main character, the, like, point of view main character, is, she's having an argument with her mom, and she's not letting her mom in, like, into her apartment. They're just talking through the door. Hold on. Dialogue sprites. That's where this dialogue sprite is from. You're just talking to the door, and then the door's gonna have little expressions like exclamation marks or question marks. Anyways, so you're having this conversation through the door with your mom, and she's not going to be very supportive for what you're kind of doing in life right now. So, like, it ends not very well. And then you open the door because you kind of like yell at her. And you open the door because you want to say sorry. But instead of your mom being there, it is you see Fox, which is this character. And that's supposed to be a surprise because for the entire game up to that point, Fox has been a ghost. Well, ghost isn't really the right word to use, or maybe it is. Basically, they're supposed to be dead, so it's odd that you see them in front of you at the door. So that is the situation that I'm drawing, and this isn't the actual like dialogue sprite. This is just the image that'll show up. Kind of like it'll like pan up like that. Yeah. Where was I going with that? I've lost my train of thought. I think I made the head too big. Yeah, okay. I need to make it a bit smaller. I think that's good. Overall, they should be bigger though, I think. I don't know how I want the background to look. Where's my reference image? The problem is the reference image I'm using, which captures kind of the vibe and the shot composition I want. It is very like narrow, if that's the word. And the game is widescreen, so it doesn't really translate well. So I'm kind of wondering what I should do with this blank space over here. I think I'll just leave it blacked out. But then I do want the perspective of the hallway to be a bit more extreme. Again, have to eyeball this because I don't know how to mirror perspective. Unless I just drew one side and then just flipped it. But I don't think that's what I want to do. That didn't really do much. That doesn't look right. That should be more like... I have snapping on. Really? That doesn't look right. Because if... I'll just leave it. I don't have... I know the perspective is probably wonky and off and not correct, but I don't have the time to fix it, unfortunately. Now, what would be in a hallway of an apartment? Maybe some garbage cans? I don't know if they keep that right outside of the apartments, though. Because I don't live in this style of apartment, nor have I ever been to one of this style, so I'm not sure what people put there. And the reference image, it has a plant and some boxes. But I don't know what those boxes are for, unless it is literally just garbage. But, oh, they have posters, but why would you put posters there? Or, I would say maybe it doesn't have to be a corridor, but also it makes it look, more dramatic, because if it's just like a wide shot, like, if the background was literally just, why is it not letting me draw horizontally? Okay. Because if it was just this with like the railings, it's a bit too open for me. I want it to feel a bit claustrophobic, because it's a situation that isn't supposed to be happening. So I don't want the scene to look like normal, but I don't know what to put in the corridor. And I don't even know what these kind of buildings are called. Corridor apartments. Reference images are not giving me a lot to work with either. Because all of the corridors that are showing up when I'm looking this up they're like indoor, but I need this to be outdoor. So maybe I just leave the walls blank. Not blank, but like empty. Just add a lot of dirt and stuff there. Because I don't think people put much in that space anyways. Because like everything should be kept inside your house, right? And anything that you leave outside would probably get stolen. Yeah. Oh, I should probably check the chat first. Hold on. I don't even remember where I left off. I'll try to find the question I last answered. Where is it? Okay, well, I have lost the question that I last answered, so I will just look for new questions. Also, for people saying that the art looks good, thank you. It's really rough right now because it's the sketch, but I will be cleaning it up soon. When will the game be out? Short answer to that, hopefully October 2nd. Not October, December 2nd. It is way past October 2nd. Um, mm, Death Jam sounds hardcore. Not really. This is the page for it. Um, I think it's literally just supposed to be around the themes of death and loss and grief. So I don't think it's like hardcore, just very moody and sad, I suppose. Well, I guess it depends on how you deal with grief, because lots of people will deal in grief in different ways. Like some people will just be really sad, while others may be angry or in denial. For Panda, she is very much depressed, so she's taking the sad route. But yeah. um May I be forgiven, bruh. um mm, it would sound less like a normal phrase, I guess, if I like put it in places like the title and stuff. But I don't think it really fits with the vibe of the story. I don't know. I think for now I'll just continue to call it Can You Forgive Me? I've shortened it down to an acronym, CYFM, just so that eventually when I like talk about it more on my social media, then people hopefully will understand what I mean by that, so I don't have to write out the long, it's also a long title, every time, but yeah. Okay, plants. Do I want to put plants here? I don't know like what plants could go here though. Like the one in the reference. I'll just show you guys the reference. This is the reference. I'm not gonna have it rain because it's supposed to rain later, but I really wanted to add rain because it would look more atmospheric. I don't understand how these like hanging plants work. Oh, I could add some cables. Yeah, I don't know what all of this stuff is. So that's why I'm kind of having difficulty like coming up with what to put there. But I think there would be lights at least. I think like the example there. The city that this takes place in, it's a made-up city, but it is. Wait, why is the perspective? Sorry. The perspective was working even though the correct one was turned off. And this ruler should only be doing straight lines. Whatever. What was I talking about? I was talking about... the city, right, the city that they live in. The city that they live in is a made-up city, so... But it's really important for them to have, like, lights on at all times, because it is permanently nighttime. Just with some... It's not magic, but, like, some world-building bullshit that happens. It's just always nighttime. And the perspective ruler is messed up. Woo! Okay. Okay. Did I not adjust the... No, I did adjust the other side. Okay. So it is, right. Permanently night, so that's why they always want to have the lights on, which is why it would probably make sense that they have a light. Like lots of light sources on the outside of the building. So, come on. Oh, right. This ruler does not like horizontal lines. I'll probably just have that be like a white square or something. But just so I don't forget. Light. Perfect. Okay. Right, wrong ruler. Okay. I don't know how cables work. We're just gonna pretend that is a cable to supply power to the light. Yes. Makes total sense. I don't want the walls to be like super barren, so for now, I mean, Fox is gonna be covering up most of it anyways, so it's fine. It's fine. I think I could make this a bit more closed off though. It's a lot of dead space though. I guess it could be like the inside of your door. So I don't know why I did it like that. I should just go like that. This can be the door frame. And then it should be a bit thicker because the door would have slid inside. So probably just black it out there. And then on the inside there is the this perspective, don't come at me. I don't want to fix it because I don't have time. But inside the door there was a control panel thingy. And then there's boxes down there, but that probably would not be seen at this height. This should probably be lower actually. The inside of the door, where is it? Can you forgive me? Dialogue sprites. Door. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so there's like this control panel thingy. Door handle implies not a sliding door though. But I don't want... I should probably just erase that door handle. But I'll do that later. Right, control panel thingy has buttons. I will clean that up later. And then there's also an umbrella. Probably just gonna see the top of it. Because it doesn't go up that... Actually... This can be lower again, I think. But now it looks... Oops. Now it looks a bit too low. I guess the umbrella is a bit higher, because from here, it looks like it kind of lines up with the bottom third of the control panel. So, I can just say there. What kind of umbrella was it? Oh, did I close out of it? Bruh. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Because I have the window, but if I click into Clip Studio, it's gonna overshadow it, so I just need to move it out of the way a bit. Alright, umbrella. Okay, now it looks a little less boring. Yippee! And then just... Oops. This would be very dark. Actually, the background would look a little darker. Right, okay. This is waking up CG, and then these ones are through the door. Oh. That's not how you spell through. Hopefully I spelled that right. Yeah. Moving on, I think I'm going to start to render, or not render, do the line art for Fox now. Background stuff can be lowered opacity. I think I'm just gonna symmetry tool the face, because I'm lazy. But also, their face looks pretty symmetrical right now. Yeah, okay. Oh, I haven't checked the chat in a while. Oops, sorry. Okay. I think the last comment I read was plants. Bikes or kids' toys. I don't think, I don't think you would want to keep a bike like right outside your apartment, because this is like a public space, right? So people would like steal it probably. And this is like a not so nice city. So it would definitely get stolen. You would probably have it in like a storage locker or something. So I don't think I'll put a bike there. But kids' toys would probably also not apply. Just because, well, Panda does not have any kids, and again with it being outside, it would probably get stolen. So anything that's like even semi-valuable or stuff you'd want to keep, you would probably keep it inside your house. Flyers for odd jobs. You know what? Sure. Just cause like need more stuff to put in the doorway. And I think they would probably put up notices and stuff, if they're not gonna put it through the door. So probably put up some posters. Right, turn off the perspective ruler. How do people put up posters? Would it just be through tape? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it, I think. Because I don't know how people, like, put up posters. But that's a really big... I'll just put, like, a small one. Alright. And then back to Fox. Fairy lights? Actually... I could, actually. They would probably just... Oops. Turn off the perspective. fairy lights go on like the ends, or like what do they look like again? Fairy lights. You know what? Yeah, I'll put in some fairy lights just because this could be something that someone would steal, but also like the city has so many lights because they need the lights up. So it probably wouldn't get stolen. There. It looks kind of Christmassy. But that's fine. Okay. I think I'll decide whether I want to keep them or not, depending on how the vibe looks once it's done. Right, okay. Okay, someone asked if Panda is on the thumbnail. Yes. This is the thumbnail image. This is when she's like waking up. Because the game takes place across, I think I made it 6 days now. So every morning you have this CG before you start playing the actual game. Panda looks like this is the dialogue sprite for Panda. And then Fox, who I'm drawing right now, they actually look more like this in the game. So as you can see, not a real person, ghost, very ghost-like. I wouldn't say they're like an actual ghost. I would say they're more of a hallucination, but this is why it is going to be like, it should be a surprise when Panda opens the door and then sees this fox, because this fox looks very much alive when they should be very much dead. I think I made their face too long. Their face is supposed to be kind of long though. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, hopefully when I draw the, not the pupils, irises? I think that's what they're called. It won't look too odd with the symmetry tool. No, that looks a little odd. I'll just draw this part manually. Or not manually, just without the symmetry tool. Yeah, that's good enough. And then for the eyebrows. How did I draw this before? Because I just finished, yes, I have this dialogue sprite, but I don't really, like, I drew them again for a ending cinematic, and I think I like how I did it in the ending cinematic a bit more. So I literally just, yeah. Okay. I think I need to make I shrunk their face a bit, so I think I need to make their hair a bit less big as well, because it looks very big now. Okay. Oops. Yeah, okay. It didn't go all the way to the top. I know I designed the character, but I find their little, like, side pieces, like these parts, really annoying to draw. I never know how, like, to draw them, basically, because I want a very, like, particular shape with them. I want it to taper off to be very thin on the ends. Because usually when I draw side pieces, I'll just draw like it be like even, an even thickness on the side. But I kind of want like it to be tapered like that. But it's really annoying to draw because I don't usually draw hair like that. So it is a bit of a struggle every time I draw this character. And then sometimes I just give up and just give them evenly sized side pieces because I can't be bothered. But I think that one looks fine. Actually, that looks pretty good. But also I need to make it, unfortunately this time, I need to make it look more messy. Just cause this character is drunk at the moment. And just got back from a party. So, well, kinda. So their hair needs to look a bit more messy. But I think I can imply that with the overpaint when I get to it. I think I need to redraw that handle. Yeah, okay, that looks better. Also, these side pieces, these ones, I know they don't really make a lot of sense to like a normal hairstyle, but eventually when I change the names of the main characters to like actual names that aren't Fox and Panda, because those are temporary names, I think, well, I'm gonna keep the hair pieces. Panda also has them, like, no, like these parts, to kind of, they don't really do a great job, but that's fine because it's supposed to be really subtle, but they're supposed to mimic kind of like the Fox and Panda ears, and I know Fox ears usually like go up, but I'm doing the Yayamiko thing from Genshin where like her ears go down. Also, it just matches Fox's personality a bit more. But eventually when I do change their names, that will still be part of their character designs, so it'll be kind of like a little Easter egg for, well, not Easter egg, like a reference to what their names used to be. Unless I never change their names. Hopefully I do, because I don't want to call them Fox and Panda forever. Like, I want to give them canon names. I have been thinking of letting the player decide, like, what they want to name Fox and Panda. Just so that the story feels more personal. And then they would just have like canon names as well as names that you can pick for yourself. I'm pretty sure Amori had this as well. Like, I think you could name Sunny, right? Or am I like hallucinating? Well, from what I remember, you could name Sunny. And I kind of want you to be able to name both Panda and Fox, because the story is about like their relationship, and like they were best friends, so you could like you can make it a bit more personal by giving them like your own names for them. But yeah, that's what these side pieces are. And the reason why I have this is I would imagine like these pieces are just like if they were normal, it would just be like an extension here. But part of this side hair has gone up and looped back around the head. And that's why you can see these little side pieces. But yeah. I also just like giving my characters like hair quirks. Like I haven't drawn or posted Ash a lot on this channel for a while because I haven't had time to make any video content, but the way their hair looks, it's like I'm drawing this really badly, but if their hair is like this, they have like this hair quirk of like this little heart. It's floating, it doesn't make sense, but it's cute and it matches their character. And then Chess, who's the main character for the main story that I post here on YouTube, like she has her front bangs, and then her hair clips, and she has like long straight hair, but she also has like this, just imagine this is a 3/4 view. She puts some of her hair back, to have this like like half up. It's not a ponytail. I don't know what this is called, but I like to put these like loose strands of hair up, just because like I like giving my characters hair quirks. But yeah, Arya has them as well. She has she kind of has these side pieces like Fox does, and then Ren, he has like these like this handle looking piece on the top of his head, as well as like this little stray hair going up. Yeah, I don't know why I started talking about their hair. I really like drawing hair in characters. I think that's like one of the most important things you can do. Well, not most important, but like a really important part to memorable character design. Or not memorable, just like fun? I don't know. It makes them more recognizable because you could have a character with long straight hair like Chess, but it might be a bit hard to recognize that it's Chess. Like if I gave an NPC or background character the same long hair, it could be confusing. But I will never draw an NPC with that side piece with these pieces sticking out. So that's how you can also tell that it's Chess. So it is a bit important for character recognizability, I believe. And it's just fun to draw. Okay. What was the thought process for choosing a Fox and Panda? There was no thought process. I had this idea for the story, and I was in class. I should have been listening, and I was, vaguely. Just this day, I really needed to get this idea just down on paper, so I was drawing while in class, and Where is it? I have the piece actually. Okay, so flashing it on the screen there, because there's writing there, and I mean you could probably go back in the stream and pause it and read it, but don't do that, because, yeah. But when I first drew them, which was that image, I knew like a vibe I wanted to go for the characters, and then I didn't have names for them. So after I drew the characters, I don't know, Fox just reminded me of a fox. So I was like, okay, I'll just for now temporarily call you Fox. And then just to fit with the animal theme, I guess, if you could even call it a theme when only one character was doing it at the time, I was like, okay, what does the other character look like? And I drew Panda's mouth like not like a frown and not like a neutral, but like a slight like angularity to it, and that reminded me of like a red panda. I don't know why specifically a red panda and not any other animal that makes that kind of mouth shape. But yeah, that's how I picked their names. And then from there I incorporated the hair bits that I was talking about. Hold on. Sorry, my mom was talking to me. That's really close together. Whatever. I did not draw the rest of the shoulder. Okay. feel like I'm running out of social battery right now, which is why I'm so quiet. So I might be ending the stream soon. Yeah, what time is it? It is 11:31. And I've been drawing for an hour and 23 minutes. Okay. I think it's just that I've kind of like run out of things to talk about. And like I said, social battery's getting a bit low. I haven't streamed in a while, like I want to get back into it. So I think I'll be streaming more in the next few days. Though I don't know like how much I'll be able to stream after the next few days, because I'll be moving on to the programming parts. And first of all, this is an art like YouTube channel, so I don't think people are here for coding. And also just because I'm still like a new programmer, and I mean like I already don't like it when people watch me draw, so people watching me code is probably going to be a lot worse. So I don't know if I'll be able to stream those things, but I think I'll try to stream for the next few days, for the rest of the art assets. Unless I don't finish them in my estimated timeline, then I'll probably be streaming a bit more. But hopefully, for the sake of finishing it on time, that doesn't happen. So either I could keep the stream going, and if I did keep the stream going, I would not be talking a lot. And you guys can just watch me draw. Or I can end the stream and then just continue for tomorrow. Hold on. Sorry, my mom came into my room again. She's going somewhere, I believe, so she wants me to take care of the dog. So, just opening the door to let the dog in. Anyways, what was I talking about? Right. Should I just end the stream soon, or do you guys want me to, like, keep streaming, and then you guys can just, like, watch me draw? I don't know if that's, like, entirely interesting, but I guess I'll just... Well, I did ask. Yeah, you can kind of tell my social battery's dead, because I'm not making a lot of sense. Also, I know this violin case is kind of scuffed, but also it's going to be hidden behind the hair, so nobody should care. Oh, I was trying to, like on another monitor, I have the chat here, so I was trying to, like, go over to it, and I was like, why can't I mouse over the chat? And that's because this is the end of my row of monitors. I need to move the mouse the other way. That might be hard to visualize, but, what I did was very stupid. That's all you need to know. Someone said, I'm just gonna read the whole comment. Oh, I just remembered I was working on a project for art, and I was almost done, and then my art teacher said, "Oh, you should do this," and then she drew on my project, bro. Do art teachers actually do that still? Because I've heard that some people or some teachers will do that. They'll just like take a marker, and either if it's for grading the piece or critiquing it, they'll just like draw on top of it, and it's like, you should be an artist too. Like why would you do that? That's you, because that basically ruins the piece, right? Unless it's like a pencil and it's just like a sketch. But like, actually, I think I did have a teacher who did that to me once. But I think it was for like grading a project, and I didn't really care about the piece, so it didn't really bother me at the time. But like, that's such a like, why would you do that? That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry that happened to you. Oh, and it wasn't a little pencil line, it was a line from top to bottom of the page in paint. Not the paint, bro. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, what was the project? Like, cause if it was like a serious piece, yikes. I almost yelled at her, as you rightfully should have. Or not yell at her, just be like, just tell her that that probably wasn't a good idea. 'Cause, yeah. How do you work so fast? I don't think I'm that fast. Like, this is almost, is it an hour and a half now? Hour and a half? And I haven't even started shading. Like, I'm still on the line art. Well, I guess I just finished the line art, but an hour and a half is kinda long. Especially if I need to do, like, a bunch more of these. Yesterday I was working on the ending cinematic for the game, and on my little paper of estimates, I was like, oh yeah, the ending cinematics, like, I'm not gonna do anything fancy for it. It's just gonna be like 3 or 4 images, like, and I'm not gonna shade it. So it should only take 3 hours. Hold on, I wrote down how long it took me. It took me 10.5 hours. A little over 3 hours, I know. But yeah, I am not that fast at drawing, I think. But yeah. Now I will be moving on to the coloring. I'm not going in order, I'm just seeing the most recent comment, but it was about the art piece. It was a serious piece, and it was my whole grade for the year, and it was a realistic piece of an orange, bro. That's really sad, and your teacher just took like a stroke of paint across your whole canvas. Why did they do that? Were they marking it, or like what were they trying to fix? Because that's really extreme for that kind of piece, right? If you've worked multiple like days on it, like that's kind of really awful. I like drawing these bangs, like, for sketches and stuff. I still have no idea how to color them. Like, they're supposed to be more sparse, but I don't know. Coloring them is kind of a pain. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. It was red paint, not even the right color. They wanted a background and I wasn't there yet, bro. Oh. Again, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Teachers should not, like... Oh, I remember... Okay, because I was talking about how I think a teacher did that for me too. It was for, like, an anatomy thing. And, like, I appreciate the example, but also, like, I don't think teachers should directly draw on whatever, or paint in this case, whatever you're working on. Like, just give us the suggestion and then let us work on it on our own. Like, also, as you've probably noticed, the color palette is black and white, and the only pops of color I have in the game is gonna be for, like, effects, like chromatic aberration, because I cannot live without that effect. I love that effect. But also for the eyes, and just for, I think I had Panda blush too, but I think the blush is the only other place that has color, and that is intentional. At first it was because when I was making the original, like, sketch, like, that was also in black and white, and that was because I was lazy. I did not want to, just like I didn't want to think of a name, I at the time did not want to have to pick colors for them, because it was just getting the idea and the vibes of the characters down. So I left it in black and white. But now it is an artistic choice. I think it just fits the vibe of the story more. And also because, like, boxes or boxed up dreams, it is going to be insanely colorful. Like, I want to change the colors for each dream world that Chess goes into, and I want, outside of, like, the real world, the dream world should be very colorful and have, like, weird color palettes. So, also just having this contrast, like, I really like working with bright, weird color palettes, but also sometimes I just like drawing things in black and white, so since it fits the vibe of the story, and because it gives me more variety to draw with, I decided to keep them in black and white. But I'm keeping the eyes colored, because I do want some sort of color. And I think It also helps like distinguish characters from each other, because having like this is eventually going to be a game, right? And in the game there's going to be like, it's not going to be a visual novel, the main game. It's going to be a RPG where you're going to be like moving around a lot, and I think it's going to be a little hard to tell what character is who, even with like shape design and color, or not color, and with a lot of contrast in like the base designs. But I think just having like one accent color for each character will definitely help like tell characters apart, which is, I think, is important for readability once it becomes like an actual game. And also I think just stylistically it's very interesting, because everything else is in black and white, and then you just have the eyes, which are the most expressive part of a person, right? Be colored. So yeah. But also at the time when I was drawing them, I had just finished a game called In Stars and Time, which has become my favorite game now, actually. Like, I love that game to death. Sifrin is my favorite character of all time, and that entire game is in black and white. But the style is a lot more simple. I would say it's like more cartoony, and they have it's a time loop story, so there's like, I think like there's not too many characters, so I think it was easier to get away with just being completely black and white. But also there is like a thematic reason towards the end that I'm not gonna spoil for it being in black and white, but I think that was an inspiration for me as well. Okay, flat colors is done. Now, about the shading. So, this was the shading level I did for the first CG, and that's because you're going to be like seeing it very often. And then this is like the level of shading I did for the other for the dialogue sprites. And I don't know how much shading I want to do, because again, time crunch. I don't have a lot of time left, but also these moments are supposed to be important, so I think I'll do a first pass of rendering, see how I like it, and then if it looks good enough with like a first pass without much overpainting and stuff, I'll just leave it at that. But yeah. I think I will keep the line art black though, because I don't think I have time for that. Oh. I'm sure there's a better, faster way, or like a brush to do this, but I don't have that right now, so I'm just gonna manually put in the lines. Okay. One thing I will do though is I need to give all of the clothes a bit of texture. That's something I just want more out of my art these days, is more texture. Just because, well, it's something I've always wanted in my art style, I think, but I've always been like too scared to add like too much. But I think for this story, like it's fine if I go a bit not even overboard. Like this isn't too textured. But I didn't do that for the ending cinematic, but I really want to keep the textureness for the CGs. I keep forgetting what they're like called. Again, I don't know why they're called CGs, it's just a thing in visual novels, I believe. I'm sure it has a name and like a reason for that, but right, and then I use this one usually. I guess I can, this will be the overpaint layer, so I'll just add the extra strands of hair as well. I think I need more of a gradient on the shirt. Oh, now it's a bit too light. Oops. I don't think I want it to be any darker though. I just need the color for the eyes. I have the base colors over here, but I forgot what I used. Or not forgot, I just don't know what I used for the shading for the eyes. And that is not fully colored in. Oh, probably, yeah, there we go. The eye white was not totally done. I'm not gonna... do I want to give them eye highlights? I think I'm just gonna leave. I don't think I gave eye highlights to the... Oh, I did. Okay. I'll give them eye highlights then, since I did it for the dialogue sprite. I think it's only for Panda, which I haven't added eye highlights for. It's not very noticeable. Whatever. Okay, and then the hair. I think I'm going to end the stream after the hair because I'm getting pretty tired. I'm still gonna draw afterwards, after ending the stream, because I have to. But yeah, I think my social battery is pretty dead now. So, not really. As in, like, I don't think I have much energy left for chatting. I think I really need to improve on that for the next few streams. I'll try. I'm wondering if I want to color the line art. I probably will. The black is a little too harsh for my liking. For like the shirt and also the skin. Okay, and I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to end the stream now once I figure out how to actually do that. Okay. Alright. Thank you for watching the stream. I will probably be doing one tomorrow around the same time, 9 or 10 a.m. PST, depending on when I wake up. But yeah. Alright, thank you for watching.